So we're going to be setting up a new aquarium. This is your standard, just a glass box of a 10-gallon aquarium. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to be doing a voiceover for this part where we just set up the aquarium itself. And then I'll be going back to just regular filming afterward. But the first thing we're doing here is just rinsing out the gravel. I decided to do gravel in this aquarium because we usually just do white sand or black sand, but I wanted just like a natural gravel to change things up a bit in this aquarium. And I wanted to do a more open layout rather than having packed of decorations and stuff, so we could like enjoy the fish more than like colorful fish rather than just the tank itself. So I showed off that giant piece and it's gonna go right in the right corner, and then all we're gonna do is, besides that, is add in some rocks and plants for this aquarium. So the fish I'm looking for this tank is probably, I kind of want to go back to the basics, but like to where I want to get molly fish because they are extremely colorful, and and they get, I don't know, about they get at most 5 inches, but I doubt they get that big for this tank. So I'm gonna get the most exotic ones I can find. I'm talking like balloon mollies possibly, except because they are kind of modified, they don't live as long as regular mollies. There's also sailfins, definitely, and just like really colorful ones. We're talking like orange and red, if you know what I mean. So we have all the plants and decorations. We're now going to add some rocks before we add the gravel. And we're going to add 2 of these here. And then you'll have this entire pouring out the gravel, because I kind of wanted to pour it around the decorations so you can really have it where you want and save a lot of gravel, because I'm only using 1 bag for this setup because I really do not like thick layers of gravel because it's just so difficult to clean. So 1 thin layer of gravel is just perfect for me because it works out great. So this is just laying out the gravel here. Alright, so now that we're done, we're going to show off the aquarium with all the gravel in there. I wanted to cover the bottom of the decoration, so I'm going to go back and do that here at this point. So as you can see, just covering the bottom of that giant decoration right there. This is the last little clip of adding the gravel. There's just a little bit left in the bag here. Alright, so here's what it looks like with the gravel. As you can see, the decoration is covered. And I think at this point it looks pretty good. It's very open, as I said. Now at this point we're adding in the filter, of course. It's a 5 to 15 gallon whisper and a 50-watt preset heater. If on the off chance there's ever a disease in this tank, we can change it to an adjustable heater to increase the heat. So yeah, here's it at this point. And then we're going to start filling up the water, and I didn't want to have you sit through an entire time lapse, so I just filmed one of the about a gallon and a half being poured. I tried to pour it on top of the decoration because so it wouldn't mess up the gravel. It still did a little bit, but not. It wasn't to the point where it couldn't be readjusted. So here it is when it's full. As you can see, I did a really good job for washing out the gravel. I was there for a long while, just having it rinse to where it wouldn't really get cloudy. It was just a tad bit cloudy, but yeah, I added in the light and those little floating plants. I don't know why, but they're just little plastic plants, but I thought they looked a little bit neat. So then I dechlorinated the water. The light, as you'll see coming up, isn't that great of a light, but then we added the hood here. It's just actually supposed to be for a reptile cage, but I like seeing the tank from the top. So plugged in the filter, as you can see, it runs really smoothly. And the heater works as well. So I then closed the curtains so you could actually see what it looked like when it was dark. This was like midday setup, so it was difficult to do that.